about Nitish Kumar's big declaration. Nitish Kumar has declared 2020 polls are going to be his last elections. That's the latest that is coming in at the moment. Let's listen into what he has to say on this.
आज चुनाव का आखिरी दिन है, अब परसों चुनाव है और ये मेरा अंतिम चुनाव है। अंत भला तो सब भला। आज चुनाव का आखिरी दिन है, अब परसों चुनाव है और ये मेरा अंतिम चुनाव है। अंत भला तो सब भला।
You heard it right there. A big declaration coming in from Nitish Kumar, going on to say that the 2020 polls are going to be his last elections. That's the latest coming in at the moment. What next is something that we will know as we go along the way. But for now, that's a big declaration coming in for Nitish Kumar, who is the chief ministerial face for the Bihar polls this election, even if BJP garners the maximum number of seats. But he could be the chief minister in case the JDU-BJP alliance wins right there in Bihar, and he's made a big declaration at this point of time. Rohit Singh is now joining us. Rohit, what is the reason for this particular announcement coming in from Nitish Kumar? We do know that LJP leader Ajay Kumar as well was always in favor of Kumar's retirement. What is the reason that Nitish Kumar has given for his retirement after this election?
Well, see, Nitish Kumar has not given any reason why he has decided to take retirement from politics. But remember, the Bihar election is going on, and today is the last day of campaigning for this election. And in Dhamdaha, which is in Purnia district of Bihar, he was addressing his last rally for the day today before the campaigning ends at 5 o'clock this evening. And in that rally, Nitish Kumar made an emotional appeal to the voters where he said that this is going to be the last assembly election which he will be fighting, and after that he will not be fighting any elections, clearly giving indications that Nitish Kumar is now contemplating taking retirement from politics, and this is his last election. And he also said, Ant bhala to sab bhala. By saying this, Nitish Kumar made an emotional appeal, asking to consider him one more time, bring him back to power for one last time before he finally takes retirement from politics. So it was basically an emotional appeal made by Nitish Kumar to the voters, where he declared that 2020 assembly elections will be his last elections and he will not be contesting any more elections. So
Rohit, what you're trying to say is that at the moment, since he's not given any particular reasoning for why he's going to be retiring in this particular rally, when he mentioned that he is going to be contesting for the last time in this particular election, it was more of an emotional appeal to the voters at the moment. But there has to be a reason given by him at some point as to why he made a statement like that.
Well, see, Nitish Kumar is not is a man who makes such kind of emotional appeal, but there could be some reason that he might be finding that in the last two phases his party may not have performed that well in these elections, and that is why he wanted that in the third phase, where 78 seats are at stake, so that his party performs well, he has taken this step of making an emotional appeal to the voters to bring him back to power. So it's an emotional appeal, that emotional card that has been played by Nitish Kumar, declaring that this is his last election, appealing to the voters to bring him back to power for the last time.
All right, leave it at that. Thanks for joining us with the details right there, Rohit.